All right, y'all. Let's sip on this real quick. Because back in the 90s, Angie Stone and D'Angelo had everybody talking. People said they didn't belong together. But what most folks didn't know is their connection changed the sound of R&B forever. When they met, Angie was already seasoned, a songwriter, singer, and straight-up powerhouse. D'Angelo, he was the young, gifted newcomer just breaking into the game. They met doing brown sugar sessions, and that studio energy turned into chemistry, both musical and romantic. Now let's be real, the industry judged them hard. Angie was older, confident, and soulful, grown woman energy. D'Angelo was the sexy young superstar, the man from the untitled How Does It Feel video that had the world blushing. So when people found out he was dating Angie, they said, wait, what? Her? But here's what folks didn't see. Angie wasn't just his girlfriend. She was a mentor, a creative partner, and part of the reason D'Angelo's music hit the way it did. She helped shape his sound, co-wrote on Brown Sugar, and gave him the confidence to lean into his authentic soul. The two even had a son together, Michael Archer Jr. And though their love story didn't last, their bond gave birth to one of the most soulful eras in music. Now that's legendary, baby. Their relationship eventually ended. Rumors of infidelity, distance, and pressure from fame played a part. But let's not forget, every artist's journey has a muse. And for D'Angelo, Angie Stone was one of his first. So maybe they didn't look like the industry's idea of a perfect couple, but behind closed doors, their connection made history. Love, art, and soul. That's the real story. Angie Stone died on March 1st, 2025 in a vehicle accident. Her van overturned and was then struck by a semi-trailer in Montgomery, Alabama. She was the only fatality. Her family has since filed a lawsuit alleging that she survived the initial crash and died after the semi-truck hit the overturned van. D'Angelo, whose real name is Michael Eugene Archer, died on October 14, 2025 at age 51, following a battle with pancreatic cancer. His family confirmed he had been hospitalized for months and was in hospice care for 2 weeks prior to his passing. Now, Angie Stone's death reminds me a lot of Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Angie Stone died in a vehicle accident. Her van overturned and then was struck by a semi-truck as occupants were trying to exit. Lisa Left Eye Lopez died in a car crash in Honduras when her SUV when she was driving and lost control and it flipped over. Now, in both incidents, Angie Stone was in a car with multiple people, and she was the only one that died. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was in a car with multiple people, and she also was the only one to pass away. Now let's talk about it. Did people judge Angie Stone too harshly, or was the industry just too obsessed with image over artistry? Drop your thoughts below, and baby, don't forget that this is another sip with tea.